G'day folks. Now it's one of those days again. Very hot, somewhat windy, not too bad overall, but yeah, a lot of fires around and a lot of people are asking whether or not I got incinerated, and no, I haven't. I'm not in an area that's really fire prone. I mean, if it was smoking hot for a few days and I got a good strong wind up, a rogue fire would probably take out the town that I'm in, but it's unlikely. So yeah, everything's still good, I'm still alive, and yeah, probably just been busy with work. Hell, today we even ended up all the way at Monash Uni in Clayton doing a bit of work on a pool cover system. So yeah, it's a bit of fun running around doing things like that, repairing machinery that I've seen before several years earlier. And then yeah, some heat exchange, or sorry, not heat exchangers, but chillers followed me home today. You might have seen one of them in a previous video where I was trying to work out why it wouldn't start and run properly. Yeah, 2 Carrier chillers and 1 American one. All of them pretty much junk. Carrier condensers are scrap. The American one ruptured its heat exchanger barrel, PVC heat exchanger. Yeah, not good at all. So yeah, this one's the biggest of the lot. Twin exchanger barrels, titanium internals. Yeah, it's got all temperature controls and things on them. It would work if I plugged it into 3-phase, but as you can see, the condenser is not very happy. It's all rotted out from the salt air. Just really bad. It's got a Tecumseh 3-phase compressor. The whole thing's 3-phase. But yeah, they're old, they're very tired. They sort of work. This one looks like it's been leaking again. Yeah, not the best idea. This plastic cabineted one is a Heatwave American one, R407C refrigerant. I'm going to have trouble finding someone to recover that, but we'll try. Yeah. Titanium heat exchanger. Copeland scroll compressor. I'm curious as to what that big cap's for. It's a 3-phase compressor. Why is there a giant run cap in there? Unless that's for the fan motor, which is unusual. It's not a very big fan. But you can see that wet patch down there. There's a big split in the side of that chiller drum. That's rather unfortunate. But yeah, they spent lots of money making this thing work, even from new. It never worked properly from new, and it was replaced with a cheap Chinese unit which excelled at its job. So it's kind of sad. Changed the reversing valve, changed the TX valve, regassed it a couple of times after breakages. It's just been a piece of junk from day one, which is a bit unfortunate because I usually like American stuff, but this thing has just been an absolute piece of shit. So yeah, this was its final death rattle, rupturing the heat exchanger drum. Yeah. That one's a little bit smaller than the other Carrier, smaller compressor, smaller accumulator. This one still works. I could plug it in and work just fine, but until it gets to a hot day, and that condenser ain't going to be doing much condensing because even though it looks intact, it's severely corroded and blocked up. So it's junk. Again, it's not worth trying to get a new condenser made for it. The electronics, fairly old but still intact, working okay. There's a nice delay timer in there and contactors, thermo controllers. I think that one's 240 volt in for mains, heating, cooling, whatever. Maybe 24. It looks like there's a green permanent marker mark there though. This one is a single heat exchanger. What does it say? Marine heat exchanger, Carrier, Zone Pack Limited, New Zealand. Marine heat exchanger, probably for a diesel engine. It's got titanium internals. Looks like stainless steel end plate. And actual chiller capacity is probably no worse than one of the that brand new unit in the middle there. That's a brand new Chinese condensing unit, which is probably rated to the same capacity as this one. I'd be interested to see if it works. I just need a pool pump and a big reservoir to chill down as a test thing. These should not operate with the drum full of water and the compressor running, otherwise you freeze it and you rupture your heat exchanger and it just blows up. So you must have water pressure and flow. You have to have flow. This one has, I think, a flow switch somewhere. Yeah, there. That thing there is a water flow switch. If that isn't engaged, the compressor will not start and run at all. This one should have the same on top somewhere, probably that little bump in the middle. I wonder if that... it hasn't been run without flow. The system was always working, it just popped. So I'm sort of curious why, but I just think it's just a bad design. See, the rats have been in here chewing through the base pan. That's all plastic, the sides are plastic. There isn't much metal in here. There's a nice coil there, I like that. That'd make a nice water-cooled induction coil. I think I know who to send that one to. A little bleed off line for refrigerant. Oh, actually no, it's probably going to a pressure control.